Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome back to some more DayZ. Now this is actually something different. This is called DayZ Origins. What is actually different, you're going to ask yourself. Now there seems to be actually quite a lot actually different with the game. Now when I say quite a lot, I mean yeah, pretty much most things. I've got gear in here as well. Spare wheel, not really interested in that. Quite a lot. Buildings, there's new vehicles. Vehicles that probably fit slightly better into a zombie apocalypse. So they're all vehicles that have sort of been made. Oh, I want to have a good check around here. I don't want to get shot while I'm chatting away. The vehicles are sort of vehicles that have been made in a zombie apocalypse, like all armoured. You know, it looks like they've been welded together and all that sort of stuff. And I sort of like that. Parking meter. Now there's 3 game makers that have actually put this together. So this is not sort of like a small outfit. It was a collaboration of, I think, 3 companies. And I'm quite impressed. They've done a really good job. Now, I'm actually really looking forward to playing it. I'm going to be honest with you. Because obviously, playing DayZ so long, it's so refreshing to play something new anyway, that it's got, you know, new content, new places to look around. It's the whole fun in the game is the exploration and looking around, you know, and that's what I really enjoy. And for me, it's refreshing because now when I'm walking around, you know, all the places that I've sort of been before, you know, everywhere I'm going, I'm seeing new stuff, and I really like that. Now, there's so much new in here. To be honest with you, I think if you have to say, talk about an actual mod, you know, I think this is probably the one that is probably furthest away from the actual DayZ current model. I know we're looking at it and think, oh, it looks very similar. The buildings obviously look different. But saying that, like I said, I mean, if we compare it to the other maps, really, the other ones are just different maps. This is a whole new concept. Apparently, there's some sort of leveling system. I'm a bit green myself. You know, I watched a few videos, but there's not that much information on it. It's not a massive amount, anyway. Got some more shells there, so I'm going to take these. I actually do look like a bit of a hippie at the moment. So I don't know if I can actually cut my hair or not. So at the moment I'm just doing a bit of looting. So lots of new things. And the good news is I've literally just started playing, but I actually waited for a server restart, and it did take... There's a tank there, isn't there? Looks like it might go, you know. Oh, shame. Okay, now I'll get my old Gump shoes on. So let's have a look at see what units we got in here. Nothing in there. That does mean I have to get out now. Now, when you actually spawn in, I think a couple of... I don't know if this is a hive one or not, to be honest with you, but I think the key thing for me was getting one which had a server restart. And the reason I say that... Something on the floor there, looks like bolts or something. I don't know what they are. Yeah, not once. I don't really like firing my gun, but... Take that with me. Just take the whole lot at the moment. I mean, I've got nothing else with me, so... And then we're going to get on my way, and I don't really like firing shots, really, do I? So you going to go past? Now we've got a road here, so we're going to head down here, I think. Scared the shit out of me. We've got a house over there as well. So this is, as I say, this is really refreshing for me. You know, I'm actually excited and looking forward to, you know, making the videos, because purely on the basis that it's just so, you know, I don't know what to expect, and I think probably the less I know, the better, really. looks like most of the doors are openable as well. We'll definitely take that. See, I maybe should have kept the Macroft rounds, maybe. 9mm is way better than the Macroft, I think. Then again, both headshots, so... What's that there? I should have kept the bloody Macroft, shouldn't I? Let's get out of here. I mean, I don't know if that aggro's coming from me or someone else there, so I was... Now the servers are big, the big servers, so I think most of them seem to be about 65 slot servers. And I've never seen, out of all the DayZ maps I've played, there's not a massive amount of servers, only about 10, but I'll tell you what, oh man, I waited half an hour just to get on a server. So, just shows that there's obviously that big a difference, obviously people want to play it. So, character models look quite good. I'm not too keen on the long hair. I would have liked to have had a choice. I don't know, it's just, I want to probably try and... We've got pylons, so they always go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with them, can you? Now, I don't know why my temperature gauge is actually red. I'm not quite sure as yet. Now, I think the same thing obviously applies to repair things. I'm probably going to need a toolbox, so... If I want a vehicle... Oh, there's actually the sea. Oh, I suppose it wouldn't do any harm to go and take a look. Get a bit of desync. Now, joining the server was a bit of an issue actually. When you go into the loading screen, it does seem to take a hell of a long time just to load. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's a lot of people trying to join the servers, so I'm not 100% certain why, to be honest. But once you get on, seems pretty stable, getting a good frame rate, getting around about 50-60 frames. No, it's recording. What the hell is that? Sort of raft. Here we are, guys. This is which way I actually want to go. I'm going to go this way, I suppose. Much fuel. I ain't got much fuel at all, have I? Jesus Christ. Should have picked up a fuel can earlier. My own bloody fault. I saw one as well. So, like I said, here's one of the little the vehicles you get. Someone's put this together with barrels by the look of it. So the furthest I can get down this coastline, I suppose the better, really. It'd do me a little favour, wouldn't it? There we are, we're out of fuel. So that was a nice little trip we had there. See if we've got any gear in it. No, nothing in there. So I'm on my way. I've made quite a bit of noise now. So I don't want to sort of hang about really, just in case someone starts heading that way and they hear that engine running. So there's obviously things spawning out on the coastline. Had no fuel in it. Now on the basis that was just a server restart, literally, I mean we're talking within 4 or 5 minutes. The assumption is then they must spawn with no fuel, so I probably want to be picking up the fuel can. That was a bit of a... I had the sort of slots as well. And one thing I've noticed actually, I haven't actually got a rucksack, have I? We'll have to have a look in a minute in the inventory and see how that is actually going to work. You just don't start with one, but it looks like you don't actually have one, which is going to be quite interesting. Now, I don't think you actually find them in the game. I assume you can. I think I'll probably want to be heading inland. That was the wood lumber yard bit. Start heading up this way. Now, apparently some sort of level ranking system here as well. Not quite sure what the actual ranking system is yet. But apparently you can level up. I don't quite understand how it works. I think, although the videos have been there from the developers, There's not much. It's more like an introduction to the game, like a demo. Not even a demo. It was like a trailer, and it didn't really tell you much about what was actually different in the game. And I think if you're going to make some changes as big as this, it might be worth just making like a 4-minute video and just do a quick walkthrough, you know. But I'm sure there's some people out there who are aware. So I ran in the woods for about another 10-15 minutes, and then I come across some sort of military outpost, so I go and take a look. So I've not seen this sort of... I've seen them concrete pillars before, but obviously we've got some barracks down there. I tell you what is a little bit annoying is this text in the middle of the screen. I hope they move that to the side or something. It's a bit in your view every time someone gets shot. Now, what I'm hoping to find, what I'd really need now is some food. But to be honest, it's military. Oh, it's a helicopter. Not necessarily a bad thing. Now, the more vehicles I see, the bigger I regret not picking up that jerry can I saw earlier. More thunder. And the windows, no, they're not transparent, are they? So what we've got is enterable. They don't look like they're enterable, do they? That one there does down the bottom. But I think what we do first of all, let's just jump in the heli and then see if it's actually got any fuel. Looks like in good condition to me. Doesn't look like it's damaged. So no gear. We might get lucky with a can of fuel. Getting a pilot. It might fly like that, it's all red, but you never know. Oh, zombies just hit me inside the plane. Or helicopter, sorry. Plane, what we're going on about. No, it doesn't leave me with many advantages now, does it? Alright, gonna make a dash to that. Just jump in, have a look at the loot inside. Gunshots behind me. Uh-oh. Time to get out. Makrov. And he's hit me in the car again. He's over to the rear anyway. Well, we can't make the assumption that he might be just using the Makrov to kill the zombies and might have a primary, so... At the moment I've only got a 9mm, so let's have a quick look in here and find a gun quickly. Are these doors open? Not really sure. No sign. Obviously not. Hearing noises down there. And there's some loot flying in the air. Oh, I can actually pick it up. Wow. Oh, some mags. I'm going to take that. You never know. I might find an AK later. Take that as well. Load up, eh? Bit of desync. So we've got this guy on the other side of the wall here. So I'm not going to go... Oh, there he is. Just literally on the other side of that wall, I think. I'm going to run up the top, I think. And then we'll flank round and see if we can see him. I don't know what he's doing. He must be just sitting in a bush or something, I think. Maybe he's seen me already. It could be one of them conifers there. I don't really want to have any interaction with other players, to be honest. It looks pretty clear. After spending probably about 10-15 minutes trying to find this guy, without running in and out of all the conifers that I didn't really want to do, I headed off anyway, and I thought I'd head over to the airfield and see what I can find, as I'm still sort of looking for a primary weapon. Now, the thunder's still going. Now, as I say, I need a primary weapon, really, because at the moment I do feel a little bit defenceless. I know I have got a handgun, but it's not really good for range, is it? The other thing I've noticed as well, with these big... Oh, look, there's some armoured buses there, look. Some of the new vehicles. The other thing is, what's a bit daft, they've put what you're shot by and how far. It says 8 or 10. I don't know if that's 8 or 10 metres or whatever it is. Just seems a bit... I think that's what it means. But if it does, that means if you were your friend and he gets shot from 8 meters, you know that the player who shot him was that far away, you know, from where his death was. Seems a bit daft. Wait, is he going to go past? No, he's not. Now at this point I don't really want to fire any shots off because what that was, looks like a lump of wood. Actually, the animation, what I've noticed, you've got to be careful, the animation of actually the items on the floor has actually been reworked as well. So it's not just them packets anymore. Yeah, it's actually what the item is. The ammo doesn't seem to be very accurate. The AK rounds don't look like AK rounds. Ammunition just looks like clips. We've got a bit of desync here. Oh, lovely. Fantastic. And that sort of pays off now from that round of AK rounds I picked up earlier. So good news. Let's switch over to this. Now at least I can defend myself. And the AK's alright. Obviously it's got no zeroing, but hey. Better than a handgun. He's squatting on something there. He's having a yawn. And like I said, I'm not really interested in shooting these guys because door's open, but that could mean anything. I don't know if the server starts on that. Now there wasn't any zombies when I was at the perimeter, so let's make the assumption there is no one here. Now this is, as I say, 60 plus slot, 65 slot, so I'm sort of expecting to see someone. And the good thing about this server as well, it's UK based, so ping's very good. Oh, I want that. I haven't got a rucksack yet, have I? Alright, let's just try and time this. I don't want to fire my gun, so one thing I'm going to do, if I head over the back here, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run round, pull them to the back, and then run forward and pick it up and see if I can run out the door. Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? It's probably going to go horribly wrong. Well, here we go. Swooping in. Come on, pick it up. Oh, shit. They're not hitting me yet. Oh, one hit, not bad, not bleeding. That was pretty risky, actually. I don't think I've actually got a bandage either. I couldn't leave that behind. We've got some rounds there. Too risky. Might have had a couple of grenades there as well. What I've noticed earlier, we had some mill dots over in the tree line there, so I think there might be someone over there. Not sure. Can't be 100% certain. And I'm going to look up the tower. Now, I don't really know about the zombies yet, if they're actually stronger or not. But I've got a feeling I'm going to have to shoot one in a minute. Great gun, no ammo. Now, if I can get past him without shooting him... No, I'm going to have to shoot him, and I... Swine. I was going to try and drop behind him, but I don't think that's going to work. Two shots. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit, the whole clip? My God. Maybe it's because he's wearing a bulletproof vest. Maybe he got a headshots. I sort of knew that, but 8, 9 shots to the body. I didn't expect that, to be honest, not at all. So I'm going to go into the control tower now. Now I've made a lot of noise there. Didn't really want to fire my gun. I could have did the glitch on the ladder and gone out on the ladder, but hey, what the hell. So I'm getting mill dots over the other side as well, which is concerning. I haven't had any shots, but I'm not expecting someone to be sitting over there with a DMR. I hope not. As long as I don't stand still out in the open, I should be alright. So yeah, it says, look there, distance 20. That's 20 meters, I'm assuming. Not 100% certain. Could be feet, couldn't it? It's got to be meters, doesn't it? I can't see any buildings over there, so I don't know if someone's over there, what they're doing. Can't see anything. It could be a vehicle or something maybe over there. Oh, there we are, some of the new helicopters there, look. I don't know why they're all upside down. Maybe we can flip them over, I don't think we can. Now, I suppose what would I like to find here? I mean, I would like a weapon with zeroing, it would be nice. An M4 would be good, to be honest with you. I don't know what the loot spawns are like on here neither, actually. I'm really sort of, as I say, there's not that much information at the moment on this. Let's take a drink anyway. Got them Lee Enfield round. I'm going to keep them. Do you know what? If I found a Lee Enfield now, I'll probably swap it for the AK. I know you think I'm mad, but taking a shot from long range with the Enfield is going to be a lot easier than doing it with the AK. Another helicopter there. Zombies just spawned in, so that sort of gives me an indication. There's a lot of people dying anyway. So getting the control tower. It's such a vulnerable place here as well, because once you're here, you're so out in the open. If someone makes contact with you now, start shooting, there's only one way out and it's running out in the open. A bit more aggro, so I have to remember to shoot me in the head this time. What we got? Absolutely nothing. Wow, that's a surprise. Oops. That's 6 bullets left. That's 8. Is that 8? That's 5. Enough to kill someone, isn't it? I don't know why the temperature gauge is still red. Actually, the concerning thing I've got at the moment is food. Now, one thing, I don't know what you think, guys, but, I mean, all these vehicles we're finding, or I'm finding in, none of them have got fuel in. I mean, I think some of them should have. Do you know what I mean? It's just because there's been an apocalypse doesn't mean that all the vehicles are not going to have fuel. I mean, it's like if there was an apocalypse at home, and I wouldn't go in the car and go for a drive and use all the fuel in all the cars in the street. You know what I mean? You would expect some of them to have fuel in and be fine. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't expect all of them to be broken. So that's just my finding so far. I sort of expected to find one maybe with a little bit of fuel, so you can actually go and move it and do something. You know. I'm a bit concerned about this hill over here, so what I want to do is get out of this field as quick as I can now. I've got them mill dots coming over to the side of the screen as well, which is causing a little bit of concern for me. Yeah, I want to go for that tree line. So I run along here, trying to find the way out of the bloody fence for about 20 minutes. I didn't realise there's going to be no gaps. And then basically I head down to another town, stroke industrial area, and decide to go and take a look and see what I can find. Now, food's got to be priority, really, so anyway, this is what happens. And more bloody thunder. Actually does add a bit of cack your pants time, doesn't it? Now, it looks clear. I haven't seen any zombies around, so I'm going to make the assumption that there's no one here. It sounded like a gunshot over there then. It sounded like a Lee Enfield. Now I'm sort of pretty secure here. I get the impression that on the roadside, because that's the sort of way I've come, and there's a big open field there. It's going to take someone quite a while to get to that point. What kind of walk was there? I might just run into this industrial and just pull them in with me, I think. Run down this side, they might not get a swipe on me. My blood's actually quite good at the moment, it's just the food's a little bit of concern. A can. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if the food's changed yet. I don't even know what to expect with food. Yeah, Airfield again. He's just over there. He's on the other side of here, isn't he? So I want to get out of here, really. What I might try and do is just see if we can flank him and we'll go round. I don't want to go directly towards him. If I can go out to the tree line. Zombie's coming. I just saw a glimpse of him down the end there in the field. And the zombie chasing him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back through here. I'm going to leave the jerry camper now. To be honest, I don't really... I'd rather explore on foot, really, to be honest, than have a car. A car just gives you a position away. It's alright if there's a group of you and you want to go and pick your mates up, but... You know what I mean? If you're just a one wolf, having a car, it's pretty much putting a sign on your head saying shoot me, really. Unless it's a car that is obviously quiet. And there appears to be only one way out here. I had a quick look in there anyway. I could have gone up the other floors, but I don't want him to see me on the floors, so... He's definitely still down the end there. I reckon he's gone to the... Probably gone that way, I reckon. Not be sure. He wouldn't unless he would go into the tree line, but I'm getting mill dots to the left, so... Yeah, you can see a zombie running there, look. He stopped in the field. See, look, someone's just shot with a Airfield. So I reckon that was a delay, guys. I reckon that guy's just shot this guy here with that Airfield. We've got the desync coming up there. That would make sense to me. So we know he's not friendly, so we're not going to be talking to this guy. If I come face to face to him, I suppose I'm going to have to shoot him, I suppose. So that's a good indication. You can always do a bit of reconnaissance first, you know, see what... Keep an eye on the player that you're following or you're nearby. You know, and if he shoots someone else, well, you know, that's it. You know, you're not going to go and talk to him because you're probably going to get the same thing. Oh, God, what the hell's that? I'll try to move into this tree line a little bit. I don't want him to see me, but I'm going to watch the flank as well. I'm not expecting anyone to come down this way. No, he weren't down by the police station. He was further than that. He was further down here. Now, when there's a player around, really, it puts a stop to your looting, really, because when you're looting and you're picking up stuff, you're either looking at the floor or looking at the loot, you know, and that's when you're probably the most vulnerable. So, all I'm trying to ascertain here is, has he left the area? If he has, then I'll continue the looting. There's that zombie in the field. Now, I don't reckon zombie would have given up then. If there was a player there running out towards them conifers, the zombie would have carried on following him. The only way that player could have lost him is gone into that little orange shear in the middle of the field. So, I reckon he's over this way. He's either in that tree line the opposite, or he's over that way. I reckon he's over that way. Seeing mill dots over that way as well. So I sort of think now, probably going to be alright. I'm going to go to the police station. That was the main area I wanted to go in, because if military or weapons or anything like that is going to spawn, let's be honest, you would have thought it would have been in a police station, wouldn't you? And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from this angle. I'm going to go around this way. And I can have a bit of a peep to see if that guy's there. I don't think the building's directly in front of me, not enterable, so he's not going to be there. What I do not want to do now is get aggro, because then he's going to know where I am. Or know that someone's here. Oh my God, there's a car with a machine gun on the top. Now we sort of know there's no one in the industrial area, because that's just where I've come from. Plus the fact that zombies would have gone berserk. Looks like that big gun might be operational. Obviously it doesn't look like the vehicle's going to move, but... No, I don't want to be in here long, just in case that guy is coming back this way. I reckon he's going the same way as me. He's probably been in here already. I'm going to take them, you never know, do you? Take that as well. Might as well load up, fill all my slots up. I want to be a bit precautionate here. More ammo there. Don't really want to look at that really, because I'm worried about what's happening in front of me. Bit edgy here. Quicker as I get in and out, the better. What's that, an SG thing? Yeah, one of them big shotgun things, isn't it? Look. Yeah, SA, that's it. I'm not sure doors are... I think they can't open the doors, so the ones are open. God, a bit of a surprise. So the guy's obviously been in here. Another guy there shot, look, with the Lee Enfield. Distance 45. I haven't had any shots since I've been in here. So this guy's going to be over here somewhere. Let's go and see if we can find him. And most of these are not enterable. They weren't in the other one, so I'm sure they're not going to be in this one. So. No, that's where I reckon he's going to be. Now, I reckon that the issue with... Well, not the issue, but the challenge here is finding food. I mean, I've been quite a few buildings now. Not found anything, so... What I could do here is I could use the thunder to walk in the back door. To mask my footsteps. I'm going to go in the back door. Front door's always a bit too dangerous. This is the angle he's obviously run over at. Not see him in the window. I hope a bit of thunder now. Run, run, run! That's got me most of the way in the door. The door's open as well. There he is. Easy one. 8.